Thanks for watching ERi-TV, dear viewers. Welcome to our news broadcast. First, a quick look at the major headlines tonight. One patient discharged from hospital in Ansaba region following recovery from COVID-19. Mass port in connection with NATO command demise anniversary. Chinese Boeing jet crashes in mountains with 132 on board, no sign of survivors. At least 12 soldiers killed in eastern Burkina Faso attack. In our domestic news, one patient who has been receiving medical treatment in hospital in the Ansaba region has recovered fully and has been discharged from the facility. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 9,620, while the number of deaths stands at 103. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date stands at 9,723. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 21 March 2022. Mass sports were conducted yesterday, 20 March, in the streets of the port city of Asab, southern Red Sea region, in connection with the 34th anniversary of the commemoration of demise of NATO command. A number of civil servants and residents took part at the mass sports that covered about 4-kilometer long, reports indicate. In a speech delivered, the head of the Commissioner of Sports branch in the region, Mr. Ibrahim Saleh, said that the mass sport activity has double benefit as it was conducted in connection with the commemoration of the historic event. Dr. Ephraim Kidana from Asab Hospital, on his part, underlined the importance of sports activities in keeping one healthy and called on citizens to practice sports activities in their daily activities. It is to be recalled that in the offensive of the Eritrean People's Liberation Front, EPLF, conducted from 17 to 19 March 1988 at the Nakfa front, Derg powerful NATO command comprising of 20,000 soldiers was totally destroyed. Sawa National Service Training Center is exerting integrated efforts aimed at building the academic capacity of its staff members along the military task they undertake. According to Captain Berhane Taghlagargish, head of the promotion and information of the training center, the program was initiated in 1996 to 1997, but later deterred, and since 2016-2017 it has restarted and encouraging results is being registered, indicating that the Ministry of Education has been playing a significant role in the success of the program by deploying capable teachers. Captain Berhane stated that a total of 358 students are being educated from the elementary to secondary schools, and that some students will sit for the National High School Leaving Examination in the next academic year. Beneficiary staff members, on their part, stated that the program has created opportunity to carry on their education. Workshop aimed at raising the awareness and knowledge of the society on law have been conducted in the subzones of Asmat and Ginda. At the workshop conducted in Asmat subzone, in which area administrators, managing directors, as well as residents of 8 administrative areas and over 1,700 students participated, it was stated that the occurrence of crimes and accidents have been reduced thanks to the enhancement of the awareness of the society on law. Speaking on the event, the head of the police station in the subzone, Lieutenant Hasabullah Mohammed, and head of crime investigation unit, Abdullah Mohammed Faraj, highlighted the role of the society in the prevention of crimes and accidents and called on participants to cooperate with the police. Noting the significance of societal awareness on law in the prevention of crimes, Mr. Osman, administrator of the Asmat subzone, on his part, called on area administrators, the police and their associates to exert efforts to that end. Likewise, in a similar seminar organized for students in Ginda subzone, the head of crime prevention unit at the police station in the subzone, Mr. Ismail Hussain, called on teachers and parents to exert integrated efforts in nurturing disciplined and law-abiding citizens. That was our domestic news. Please stay tuned for the international right after a short break. Chinese Eastern Airlines Boeing 737-800 with 132 people on board crashed in mountains in southern China on a domestic flight on Monday after a sudden descent from cruising altitude. Media said there were no signs of survivors. The airline said it deeply mourned the loss of passengers and crew without specifying how many people had been killed. Chinese media showed brief highway video footage from a vehicle's dash cam, apparently showing a jet diving to the ground behind trees at an angle of about 35 degrees off vertical. The plane was en route from the southwestern city of Kunming, capital of Yunnan province, to Guangzhou, capital of Guangdong, bordering Hong Kong, when it crashed. China Eastern grounded its fleet of 737-800 planes after the crash. State media reported the Chinese Eastern had about 109 of the aircraft in its fleet, according to Flight Radar 24. At least 12 people have been killed in Sunday eastern Burkina Faso by suspected jihadists, security sources told AFP, the sixth attack of its kind in the country in 10 days. On Sunday, armed elements attacked a military unit around Natiaboni, which is a rural community about 60 kilometers south of Fada Ngorma, the largest town in the Eastern Region administrative area that since 2018 had been regularly targeted by armed groups. Around 15 youth were kidnapped by armed individuals during an attack on Friday in nearby Nagre, according to the country's information agency. Burkina Faso has seen an uptick in violence after a period of relative calm following a military junta taking power in January. Disgruntled officers toppled elected President Roch-Marc Christian Kabore, who had been facing protests over his handling of the bloody jihadist insurgency. In total, 23 civilians and 25 policemen or soldiers have been killed over the last 10 days. Please stay tuned now for a recap of tonight's headlines. One patient discharged from hospital in Al-Sabah region following recovery from COVID-19. Mass sports activities in connection with the NATO Command Demise anniversary. Chinese Boeing jet crashes in mountains with 132 on board. No sign of survivors. At least 12 soldiers killed in eastern Burkina Faso attack. And that was our news for tonight, dear viewers. It is good night from us.